Hi, Dr. Anderson. So here are my thoughts for the end of semester mentoring video. First question was, how have you accomplished your goals for the class this semester? One of my main goals for the class was to just improve my gospel study habits and fall in love with the scriptures again. And I really loved reading the scriptures on my mission, and like had that was like such a rock for me. And as life gets busy as it does since then, I haven't done that as well. And I also haven't when you have like not very many resources for anything as a missionary, like that was my source of joy kind of, and now I have other resources. So I don't find that I need that as much, which is kind of sad. I'm not at rock bottom, so I don't need the scriptures. It's not a true statement. And I'm learning that. So, and I think that is something that I've accomplished this semester, getting to read the Book of Mormon more every day and also make it a better part of my day. I've been listening to it during my drive and walk to campus every day, and that ends up being like 30 minutes or more every day. And so just having that big of a chunk of time to feel a spirit and to think of Christ has been really impactful to me. And that's kind of goes along with number two, key lessons you learned from reading the Book of Mormon this semester. Um, I would say one of the biggest lessons is just how much joy it can bring into my life, even when, like, I wouldn't say that I was studying the scriptures really close to it every day. I was just passively listening a lot of it. And I didn't always get the most out of it every single time I read or listened, but it still made a difference in my day on those times. Like, I still knew that I was making the effort, and spending an extra half an hour with the Lord is kind of, I don't know, kind of a lot. And so that was really cool to see how that blessed my life too, to start my day out in a positive way. I I really appreciate it. Um, and then how do I plan to continue reading the Book of Mormon in the future? I hope that I can just do the same thing, that I can continue to listen to it during my driver day. I also think that it was really helpful for me to use the Gospel Library study plans. I think that was good for me to have a schedule and to check something off, and that made it easier. The days that I like wasn't driving to campus, my Saturdays and Sundays, it made it a lot easier to read more because I was like, oh, I just have to read this much and I'll check these boxes off. And so I think I'll do that to keep me motivated to keep studying the scriptures, and also just remembering how it makes me feel to be able to start my day off with the scriptures and devote so much time um, to my Savior. Yeah, that's all.